Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Third Age Total War, Divide and Conquer version 1.1, plus the submod to the submod is my massive unit mod, as you will see right now. The Imladris Rangers in action, this god unit, 250 cavalry horse archers that are highly accurate, that basically make my faction like the Mongols. Now this unit in particular is extremely expensive to field because it was already expensive just as a base unit, and now I basically added the number required to have this unit be fielded in a 250 like 250 horse and soldier unit. And so it's extremely expensive, but this is a one-man. This is like the behemoth tank. If anything, they can't catch me. Their only weapon to use against me really is like horses or really good archers, because they're highly armored. The cavalry itself isn't highly armored, so if they hit the horse, they'll take me out. But you can see I already gained an experience chevron within a minute of fighting, and yeah, really, we're gonna do the loop-de-swoop. You want to keep moving with these guys. They have really good stamina, and try to maneuver to the back. You want to take out their missile forces, and we're playing similar. I wouldn't say fully perfectly to their tactics, but similar to the Mongols. We've used this to assist our allies. I don't want to see Rohan fall, so that's why I've committed this. This is a big financial burden to field this unit in the south. Requires a lot of cash. It'd be basically like fielding a 6 or 7 unit army, which would be able to beat this army, no doubt, if it was any other kind of elven unit. But this unit just lets me play as like the Mongols. And to see, you'll see that, you know, the AI in particular can't really figure out how to take care of me. I've made mistakes before, but really, I mean, I can just shoot until I run out of ammo and then cycle charge with a big 250 horse cycle charge. And when you're going to have the amount of chevrons that I'll have, which will probably be 9 by the time I run out of ammo, the attack stat is going to be off the chart too, so the cycle charge will be in like hard to beat. You might get a kill or two, and they've gotten a kill or two just with their missile fire. But biggest thing for this is you got to watch for the game to glitch. You want to watch, make sure your horses are staying somewhat in formation. I keep guard mode on because sometimes I think that helps my guys stay together, and I use wedge mode rather than the Cantabrian circle, which I don't know if I pronounced that right either, because it stays in formation a little better. Sometimes with the regular, like, standard formation, they either widen the line or thin the line, just kind of on their own whims when you're just double clicking moving around the map. And so the wedge just allows me to kind of point and click. They're going to stay in the same formation. They're not going to widen. They're not going to tighten. And I know I can predict kind of what their formation is going to look like based on just where I click, how it's going to turn, how it's going to kind of widen out. Not like the formation itself widen out, but how it's going to kind of shift around, and how the triangle will look on the field of battle.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
As you can see, the melee units trying to shoot me up, or not shoot me up, chase me down, get me caught into melee. They're wearing themselves out doing that. I mean, this would be similar, not fully 100%, but it would be similar to how the Mongols would beat your kind of standardized heavy infantry style army. Or even if I was fighting other cavalry, the other cavalry would have to chase me down. They would have to chase me down, and in the meantime I could shoot at them. You know, this becomes, just imagine if I fielded 2 of these units, because one unit could act as just bait while the other one shoots the guys chasing the bait in the rear. I mean, this battle would be over twice as fast, like 3 times as fast probably, because it'd be a lot more rear shots, a lot more flank shots. Their ballista has been destroyed. Their units are dropping like flies. They got reinforcements coming in from the southeast, which I don't think are too dangerous. You can see their speed is pretty good still, which is surprising because they've been running around a lot. I figure they'd be tired or exhausted, but they're still running at a pretty decent speed. You can see just the damage that causes to get a full volley of accurate horse archer fire. And the horse archers have a slight buff. you might have it like set in the game files to be slightly less accurate. But because you're technically just shooting from an elevated position too, as compared to shooting just like regular archers on the ground, which gives you a slight advantage in accuracy, regardless of the stat. Now, this unit in particular already has an incredibly high accuracy stat, so you couple that with being high off the ground, and you're talking some serious death. And when I look at this unit, I immediately think of the Hobbit films. In the first Hobbit film, when the dwarves were kind of running away from the Warg pack with the help of the brown wizard there, whatever the hell his name is. Can't forget that. Can't remember that. But the elves actually came to take him out, to rout the Warg army, and that's what this unit is based off of, is that kind of horse archer warrior style cavalry, mixed with the Imladris riders too, because they had spear cavalry too, but I didn't see them in the fight. I only saw the horse archer version, which is in this game called the Imladris ranger unit, which, you know, could be, I mean, I could go all out cav and disband my other armies, but these are so expensive to field, so, you know, I'm glad that strategically I made the decisions I made earlier on to go for high productivity, high money-making bases, so I can field these armies, so I can field this this cavalry. You can see I changed the officer unit to be that Eldarinwe unit. I think that's one of the general bodyguards unit is my officer. So the tip of the spear, the tip of the wedge is a spear cav. So if I do a cycle charge and I just have a couple guys left, that initial pop, as you can see, I'm switching out of wedge formation. I don't remember why. I think I was just going to charge directly at. We just eliminated that army completely in a couple minutes. You know, 7-minute battle and their whole army. I don't know if it was a full 20 stack. I don't think so. But this army would have done a lot of damage to Rohan in their towns. If Rohan could field an army in this area of cavalry, Rohan probably would have won. They would have been able to, you know, win the day, just because of cavalry's very good out in the open like this. And you're going against, it looks like a single unit of horse archers. So for me, with a unit like this, set up for a charge, and let's see what this looks like with a giant clump of cav. I mean, that looks awesome. That alone right there is worth modding the game a bit to see this awesomeness. You know, I don't think they're going to last. The charge is coming in. They're wavering. They're routed. Wow. Not taking a single death. You see the arrows flying everywhere. And some of the guys flicking out their elvish swords. Their slender elvish swords to do some work. If those guys running by those guys had their swords out, they'd be able to take them down. They should trample them, really. And the glitch that always seems to elude cavalry is chasing down small numbers of routers. They always suck at that. So, lost one, killed 1,433. As you can see, pretty much a god unit. Pretty much a god unit. I'd like to take a full stack of those and go against the Army of the Dead, Aragorn's summoned army from Dunharrow, and see who would win. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, they'll come in handy when I'm going against Great Beasts and Olokai, some of the more elites of Mordor, as this will be my counter to that. Okay, so they're coming in with another army. Same unit. I'm holding a siege on them. I can't obviously use siege equipment, but I can hold a siege on Mordor bases. I got my diplomat down there to the south, and so I want to take this base and give it right back to Rohan, because their culture is set there, and so they should be able to field or have an auto-spawning army. We must act and halt this turn of events. And so here we go again, guys. We're going to slaughter a huge stack of Mordor's armies. And now we are up to an 8 chevron unit, and so our melee attack will be very good. I'm not sure if the chevrons help with accuracy or missile excuse me, damage, but I know for sure that it helps with melee damage, or melee attack factor, I should say. So you can see these awesome looking volleys coming from a more spread out location than you would with a standard kind of ground archer unit. And they also shoot faster. I don't know why, but cavalry, horse cavalry, just shoot faster. They shoot like probably 30% faster than your standard archer. And I've figured out a way to adjust the ground archers to shoot as fast, at least as fast. Now you can see, now if I were the orcs, you for sure want to spread your units out. You want to surround my guys and then close in and kill me. You know, I mean, they could potentially, if they were really good at maneuvering, they could kill me if they can box me in, because this map is a box. But I'm going to be on top of any move they make. I'm going to be continually moving, keeping them from achieving anything like that. But I would have started out with my guys spread out in very thin lines, and I would have tried to envelop these Imladris riders, because otherwise it's just going to be like the last battle. They're just going to have to chase me all over the place and just get shot up, and you know, they might not take as many casualties as if they kind of stay in loose formation. You know, maybe they can try to whittle down my ammo, but the thing about horse archers is they naturally can just carry more ammo because they are on horses, and the horses can carry more stuff than humans can or elves can. And so they have a couple quivers of arrows, just hanging on their horse, that they can quickly grab, if the need arises. And so the ammunition is definitely higher. So we're going to try to light up their archers so they're not shooting at me anymore. It was a big volley. That took down a lot, I think. Can it keep moving? The auto shoot should keep on these guys. Uruk archers are some of Mordor's better archers. But I think they have a Temple Knight archer too, or something like that. I can't remember the name of them, but those are really good archers. They have high armor and pretty decent missile attack. So we got them all lined up in a row. Do say do. I'm maneuvering to the right to get the long shot on these guys, which is good, rather than the wide shot. So we can shoot at them in a line, which would be vertical to where you're looking at them. That's better than shooting at them at a long line or straight line across, because basically everybody's shooting the same location, just some a little bit farther than others. Whereas the horizontal, everybody's got to take a target and shoot it down. They're all aiming at different spots. So my idea with this maneuvering is to make their army as long and as narrow as possible. If they spread out, it will take a lot more arrows to kill, and then I'll be stuck with having to cycle charge them in infantry. Orc archers, I like this model. I like any kind of archer in the game that has a shield that they can pull out when they get into melee. I think that's smart. That's what I would do if I was an archer in real life. And in these kind of situations, I would want to have a shield protection if I didn't have really, really good armor. Because sometimes the things you go against in Middle Earth are for sure stronger than you. If you go against a troll or the Witch King of Angmar or what have you, whatever kind of monster you're going against, they could have more power than you. A shield might not even be enough either, but I prefer to have a shield than just good armor. So if you just take a blunt hit to the chest, it could break your ribs and crack you right, or just annihilate you. But if you get hit in the shield arm, there's a chance that you could deflect the blow, or at least, it kills your wrist and arm, but, it doesn't kill you. Divert that energy to the shield and your arm rather than to your chest or your head or whatever. That's another thing, too, is helmets are so important in this type of warfare. It's like if you see somebody without a helmet, you know that they're going to be easy to kill. because it's exposing the one area of the body that would be like a one-shot kill with anything, really. And so it's stupid. And yeah, they're getting beat up. Definitely trying to pick my shots for the more important targets. Halberds would probably be the most important for this cav. I won't be able to kill. I won't be able to win, really. I might be able to, but I'd take a lot of casualties if I had to fight in melee versus the halberds, because they are so good at taking out cav. So yeah, I'm focusing my fire on them now. And see, at this point, I don't know what the orcs are doing. You know, they were running at me, now they're just kind of sitting there, like, okay, do we play defensive, do we go attack? And they're just, it's free game for my guys. Free game. And you know what, this, my cavalry unit has the same type of armor as Elrond himself, except these guys don't have the shield on the back. Which would make me like them slightly less. You see that turn? That's me knowing how they widen out. See, now they're pissed and they want to chase me again, but now I just basically shifted myself to high ground. Wee-hee. You can see them they're just going for me now. Throw it on fire at will. Make sure we're going good. This might be it right here. The run down. The gauntlet run. That's it. 2,337 kills from one unit of cavalry. This is the god unit. They can't chase me down. If I run out of arrows, I could also just withdraw because I have movement points. So it's pretty. Mordor's gonna have to bring the hammer down to actually take me out. And we just occupied Aldburg. We just occupied it because we sieged them out. Minastian is a suitable husband for someone's daughter. And so, guys, we are on the strategy map. I'm going to shoot it into fast forward time-lapse mode. Hope you guys are enjoying so far, but I'll catch you at the next battle.
My lord.
Ha! I don't even know if we really have to record this one. This is silly. I think we're just going against. Oh yeah, we have ambushed a unit of orcs, and we can probably just shoot at them twice and then charge. Actually, I think if we just charge right away and just take them right out. This is like catastrophic for this unit. Maybe 2 volleys in before we even make contact with them. Charges in. They are just shaken, wavering. Lost their general and broken. That, my friend, is how you ambush a unit of orc host. Oh man, that is just like over in the blink of an eye.
This is a clear victory.
Oh my gosh. Imagine that. Imagine being a part of that unit. That just like, they hear the beep. They hear the elven beep, the elven horn sound. And you have a just company of 250 elven horse archers coming right at you for a head-on charge. And you're being shot accurately from the side. most of your comrades are dying before they even know what's going on. Ooh, another ambush from the Noretirnos, taking down their siege equipment. This is gonna be really cool. This is gonna be really cool. I can't remember. I didn't see if we have taken them by complete surprise, but we'll find out very shortly. I love having elves just ready in ambush, ready for ambushing.
Units, await my orders.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. So how do we ambush this? We for sure want to take out their catapult, because that can actually do damage, for sure. Guaranteed kills every shot they get across. We could set up down here with our infantry. Oh, we got our spikes set up, so the wargs are kind of disabled in a way. Group our units up properly. And then, yeah, I guess we can have our cavalry hit in this area. Let's do 2 here. And 2 on the other side. Facing the right direction, that'd be a good idea. And 1 in the center. Keep them on skirmish mode, I guess. And our leader. He can... What do we want to do with our leader? Those crossbows are pretty important too if they want to use them right away. We'll throw our leader in the back though. We want to take out their catapults right away. Here we go. Let's make sure these guys are shooting at the right thing, right at the crossbows. General's going to come in the back. And our infantry. Crossbows are going to get pretty lit up. The thing about it is, though, with Isengard, they have pretty good armor. And so they don't fall as quickly to missile fire as one would hope for many other Orcish factions. We want to cycle charge these guys before our general gets charged and taken out.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Catapults, I think, are routing. We want to shift fire to there. We want to actually get our infantry involved. I think they're trying to bait our infantry in. Our general is a mighty warrior, that's for sure. He's up to 8 chevron. That's going to be a extremely heavy charge for anybody who gets the benefit of the misfortune, I should say, of I'm going to maneuver our cav right to the sides, right back. This is the thing we got to watch for is our general. Sorry. We gotta watch our general. We gotta watch that catapult. Make sure that unit is actually taken care of. And I think I screw up in this. I think that they do get their catapult up and we get shot with it at one point, but I'm not entirely positive I remember exactly what happened. So we're just gonna kind of watch and see what goes on. We've lost our first unit, I think. And one of our general's bodyguard has taken a dirt nap. Yeah, we want to lead them back so that our Noretirno infantry archers can get involved, because that's a lot of power. We're not using a lot of potential killing potential that we're just letting sit there. And we'll see what they do, if they play defensive, if they try to withdraw. But, yeah, take advantage of our spike. Ooh, yeah, see? You see that catapult shot? Now I'm like, ooh, crap, what do I do? What do I do? It's going to be a bit for him to actually get to us. I hope I saw that at that point in time. But, alright, we got their infantry coming. I'm just trying to find my target. That unit in front's gonna get screwed up pretty good.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
There it is. Okay, yeah. I remember
bloodied.
them getting a
They
shot
have
off
lost
and
half
killing a
their
bunch of
men.
my guys. That's it there. I'm like, oh, I just needed to finish off them. Alright, so it's down to these last two. I'm going to regroup my guys back, speed it up. And if they keep chasing, which it looks like they're going to do, they're going to run right into basically another ambush. Although their shields are facing forward, if they have any. General will take the center. Then I'll have the Elrond horse archers run down anything else.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to
I
press
might
the
actually
attack.
be able to kill the rest just with the arrow fire that we have here. There she be, and there's the end of that. It's cool. It's different doing these, you know, ambush battles because it sets you up and it has you make interesting choices. What's going to be the most combat effective way of taking this out? Part of me wishes I just hit their catapult and just finished them off. Maybe charged them with a couple different calves to get them to rout or get them to get taken out. Alright, I'm going to shift it back to the old time-lapse, guys. I'll see you at the next battle. Hey guys, we're back with the quick Battle of Dunharrow. And this basically will be an interesting run up the side of a cliff and then shooting the hell out of, I think, one unit that is here. But this is a fairly important base to get back for if the Dunedain are to rise to power. They would then get this, or they would get Aragorn down here and they would whatchamacallit, summon the army of the dead, which is an undefeatable army. And so this is interesting. I'm just gonna hold, just watch the leader of this unit go up the hill because I feel like it's gonna be hard to follow and pretty jarring otherwise. But I'm gonna look back around the back. That's just crazy how many calves are coming up here at once. It's funny thinking of the movie where Elrond himself is coming up this area to give the shards, or the Anduril to Aragorn and tell him to get his freaking act together and summon the army of the dead. So we are almost there. I think we have maybe one more level to increase. Yeah, this is Rohan's Minas Tirith, really. There's like 4, 5, 6 levels. I think Minas Tirith is like 7 or 8 levels, something like that. Or 6 level, or 5, I don't remember. Something like that. But we have arrived. The frame rate is a little bit low. It's raining like crazy. I don't know what they have here. It looks like a runic unit, which I think Mordor can train. In fact, I think Mordor can train most of any evil faction units, or kind of have a similar recruit system to the Dunedain in that respect. Or at least the ability to train mercenaries that way. Yeah, we're
Only
just
half the enemy
unloading
force
on
remains.
this small unit of wherever the hell they are. Yeah, some sort of runic pikemen of some sort. I don't know. Take them right out. And this will help Rohan This will really help Rohan out a bit.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. Be awed
There
by
we
the
go.
victory we have won here today.
Fight over, my friend. Fight over indeed. Cool battle map. Different. No losses. And I think we get right into another fight right after this too. A winter battle. A bit farther to the north, I believe. I could be wrong. But I'll keep doing a commentary for now. Yeah, we want to give that right back
the Elven lands.
to Rohan.
Guard this area.
Yes, my lord.
Which we may have to wait till next turn to actually do.
Dear friends,
Oh no,
what
we can
can we do
Hama's
for you
getting old.
today?
Holy man, he's got gray hair and everything. Give it to them
I
as a
accept
gift.
this wonderful an honor and a pleasure. Farewell.
Okay. They have a garrison there. That's good. That's what we wanted to know.
For the light!
Is that that'll deviate Mordor from attacking a little
Put
bit.
them down!
If they bring another stack up, they'll probably probably need our help to defend it. And now to reclaim Elrond. Doing a lot of work with the Cav. It's unfortunate that they're not infantry and I can just get siege equipment and go in. But I have to
Fight to the end!
And here's our fight in the north against Isengard. Their forces are sallying out to be reinforcements for the main army that's being attacked. And this way, if we eliminate both armies, we can, in fact, take the city right after. And so here is our main army, our main expeditionary force. It is now a bit fuller. Now we are full on Cav. We have, just a well-rounded roster. I think this is a 20 sack here. But, organize this a bit, put everything in the order we want it. Oh, and I forgot the spearmen and the smiths. Smiths are cool. I'm going to use them this match, I think. And so is artillery. It's very cool. Fire with Dunlin, or not Dunlin, the Dunedain, the dwarves, the elves, other elves. And so now it's all about going east. The evil is strongest in the east right now with Rune and Mordor and the Variags of Khand and the Haradrim. Dol Guldur, I'm sure, is strong still. They usually are. It's very rare for them to get beat back by Thranduil. But,
The enemy
yeah,
have
it's
brought
an
up more
interesting big
men.
army. Whew. Big 20 bang, I think, of my units. So yeah, what do I get to talk about, guys? I've been doing a lot of these commentaries, trying to get these videos up as quick as possible because it took a good amount of time to get the first battle. I think episode 18, the first battle of the Elrond Way, up, and so I had to redo it a couple times for the audio. But rather than you guys wait and have some crappy release, I've had crappy releases before. That is awesome. Cool, cool, cool. And now the question is shall we move to take the artillery? Their artillery is guaranteed kills if they get hit on my guys, and I don't want to lose any of these elites to arty fire. I want to lose them honorably. cycle charge with maybe my general, just to get them like chasing. But instead, what I do is what I usually do is rotate my line. So I'm rotating the left flank of my line to the right. So if they are to advance on me, I'm ready. I can just advance from the right and just destroy my right flank because it's weak. And then my left flank is standing around doing nothing. So their ballistas are active. We have taken out, I think, 2 of their ballistas just with my own artillery fire. My ballistas are just going crazy trying to get the hits on that ballista unit. Shift our cav out. Form our lineup with the right. And really, the cool thing is my archers are so good. I can just leave them. I don't have to worry about skirmish mode. I don't have to worry about them getting caught in melee. I might have to worry about a cavalry charge. I really think it can cause some damage. But they're just so good. Just like, yeah, go ahead, fight. You have to run. You're good. You're good. Just go ahead. Have fun.
Hold your fire.
Bringing their Snaga skirmishers. A unit that shouldn't be. This is just out of its league, this fight. Totally out of its league. Snaga should be off as a garrison in some far off base like Isengard. They should just stack them there. Because this fodder is just going to die soon. If I shoot it, they're going to die soon. Alright, our cavalry's going in on the left flank. Lancers doing the dirty work. Hopefully they only have to fight infantry. Hoping to cycle them out before any other things come at them. What am I doing here? I am shifting my spearmen to the right now too. It just seems like everything is facing right. And they're coming from my right. Alright, I think I have everything aimed at what I need it to be aimed at. Archers. That sounds good. Okay, their ballistas are getting finished off. The cav has their swords out. I missed the recharge. Oh yeah, they finished them off. Good job. And looking back, I'm like, oh, I've gotten so good with cavalry after this video. I was working so hard to really master cavalry usage in this game. I'm slowly getting better at it, but it's all about timing and knowing when your unit is glitching out and just readjusting really fast. See, I can stack my spearmen right ends with the catapult. Ballistas on the other hand, shoot my spearmen right in the line and just take them all out. Just lobbing. Not flaming. I wish that we had the flaming. I'll have to target the berserkers and 2 hit points.
The battle is very much in our favor, but victory will be ours.
Literal hits to kill. That's how you kill.
Only half the enemy force remains.
What if I had my Elrond spearmen with 2 hit points? That'd be just so OP. That would break the game. I could just win the whole game just with that. Marching around the spearmen. Alright, my cavalry are going to continue to stay in action. Ballistic unit is now in combat, which is totally fine. They are very good at fighting. Fighting for the Isengard's best or better units in terms of melee fighting. This is a good hammer and break. And that, my friend, did a lot of good damage. We can see their second army coming in, and you can see what my stinking ballistas did as they shot their line out a bit out of the way. Potentially get my ballistas set up beforehand. I'm gonna just have them shoot now.
If we continue like this,
position.
we will smash the
I can
enemy.
see in the corner of that screen that there's a ballista that's like not that could shoot one of my catapult, like the catapult itself, right in the back, which is hilarious. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. That army's just kind of coming right up the center, and I had already adjusted for the right flank, so question is, do I adjust back to my original formation? Or do I stay adjusted? I get a little closer and I can maybe predict what they're going to do. At this point, I can't. So I'll get my archers going. Potentially. Potentially not. There we go. Yeah, those archers have a clear shot right on those snarls. Take them out. Spearmen are moving. One of the best things in the game. Tight formation that will literally push the enemy out of the way. Shot to do as much damage as we possibly can. Push, which causes a rout on the right side. On the left side, they're still fighting strong. Archers are still shooting. Although we just lost one spearman. Oh my gosh. Inevitable that we maybe lose one guy. As the orcs try desperately to figure out how they can beat them. You can see the wide maneuver I did with the weak cavalry. It's basically to ensure that I don't get hit by my own friendly fire artillery. You see a lot of misses. Actually, with my RT. That's why I take 4. Take 4 already. Gosh. I really, this is so many stinking actual siege engines. So many catapults, so many ballistas. And it just looks cool, you know? It just looks different. It's different than your base game. So I'm gonna take my arty out of commission, and I'm gonna pull them back. Leave the arty itself as kind of obstacles in the field. We got our smiths coming up to protect the left lane. Got our swordmen bouncing out to the right. Our archers are gonna shoot. There's some archers. Now at this point, I'm like, I could have gotten my yeah, I did. I was gonna say I could have got my cavalry in to charge at their archers instead of having my archers shoot their archers. Right lane is good. We're just pushing our elite infantry forward. Shield walls forming up in the center. Swords are on the right. At this point, I don't know if I would turn off my archers from shooting my cav, but in either case, we gotta pull our cav the heck out. Didn't realize how much protection we charged. Who is fighting? Engage properly. Flank with another sword.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Now this has got to be like pretty furious, but
good tidings.
Powerful.
The enemy general lies dead.
Swordsmen, they just kill so fast, especially when they're experienced. They saw right through any kind of lines. And they're I've taken
Elves, over here.
right onto them, spread them right up.
This is it! Attack!
There's the push with the spear. Switch this I use quite extensively in my Dunedain campaign that I got going on now. This battle's looking like it's somewhat coming to a conclusion. Archers on the bank out to the right. Keep maneuvering. Flanks. Could maneuver our swords to flank that last fighting
I
unit.
serve the House of Elrond.
But it's the Smiths fighting, and they can put up one hell of a fight there. We will help you fight the zone. Fantastic.
The enemy general abandons his men.
These far out positions. Shoot at the back of.
We've captured the
faster
enemy's
approaching
general.
units.
That'll teach
The
the
Smiths have
cowardly
won the
dog
day.
to turn
Shift
tail and
their
run.
shield wall there. And shift these guys out left. Another enemy general is falling. What is that other unit doing? Looks like I've missed something. So that unit is about to charge my calf. Sign.
Come, boss,
Here it is. I'm not realizing it. On the left flank, general just got charged. I remember that feeling. Oh, I wasn't paying any attention to the general. I don't think I lost anybody though either, which is really surprising. You kept cavalry just standing still and you're engaging with infantry. It should be a slice through. And cavalry's main strength is the ability to trample enemy infantry. Okay, those weavers are doing good. The infantry lines are doing good, and they have, looks like, one more unit. Set up this line again. The Archsmiths just throw a shield wall in. And, you know, why not throw a spear finish and get them going over the left. Very cool with the shields. The shield wall for the spears is blocks of death. You have to spring on anything that just directly
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
to make them
It's
want to run
time
the
to
hell away.
press the attack.
Know that they're getting shot in the back pretty good. And so now I can run my cav out. I should run all of my cav out to do all this dirty work. I don't know why I'm just doing one. I have the Imladris riders, I have another unit with the same, and I have the general. Be nice if I had one Noretirno, like horse archer cav. Those are always pretty handy. You don't want to charge it, so catapult.
This is a clear victory.
That's it, guys. That's the end of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Put the elites to use. There's going to be a lot of elite fighting, pushing to the south, taking on Isengard, helping Rohan out with Mordor, and then pushing on to the east is the strategy at this point in time. That might change. Who knows? It depends on what kind of happens with the AI, how they respond to my supreme power. I'm now the second most powerful faction. Three capital, Imladris, the High Pass, Carndoon. Just
Our lands will be
bases,
safe once more.
By the light of Elrond,
south,
Assail them!
taking on
Elven warriors.
Dunlands,
Scatter them!
capital. This is Alcaford,
Onward!
which is
There's the target.
was
Our
the
lands
clans
will be
of
safe
Enderweed's
once
capital.
Elves.
And that's really it. I mean, this is now
Follow
made
me.
me become the most conquering faction, that's for sure, too.
Yes, my lord.
I now own the most
My lord.
former capitals. For sure. I don't
Elven
know if
warriors.
Mordor has Minas Tirith
Swiftly.
yet, but that's a pretty
Onward.
powerful capital, if you think about it. But I don't know if it's really as powerful as the High Pass is, or Khazad-dûm. But in any case, guys, I think that's the end of it. I'm going to let you guys watch out the rest of this. And I will see you guys next time. Looking forward to continuing this campaign, continue to kick butt as the elves. Take care, guys.
Sire. Elves.
Yes, my lord.
Come on! Form up!
Yes, my lord. Without question. Yes, my lord.